Skull Von Crush with
the show, Magic One, and how it is used in German style.
Hey, come on! Come on, Von Crush! Oh. Wow.
The first time we've seen... Oh! Wow, did you see that?
He turned that candle into a walking stick.
Very nice. Fantasio making his way to the ring.
Professional wrestling has seen its fair share of bizarre and unforgettable characters, but few have disappeared as quickly, and mysteriously, as Fantasio. Introduced to WWF audiences in the summer of 1995, Fantasio was a magician-turned-wrestler, complete with theatrical illusions, face paint, and in-ring tricks that left opponents baffled. Yet, just as suddenly as he arrived, he was gone, never to be seen on WWF television again. His one televised match has since become a cult favorite among fans of wrestling's weirdest moments, leaving many to wonder, who was Fantasio, and why did he vanish from the squared circle? The man behind the Fantasio gimmick was Del Rios, a professional wrestler who had a lengthy but largely under-the-radar career in the industry. Though best known for his brief stint in WWF, Del Rios wrestled under multiple personas and competed in various promotions over the years. Del Rios began his wrestling career in the early 1990s, training under veterans such as Jerry the King Lawler. His early work was primarily in the United States Wrestling Association, USWA, a Memphis-based promotion that served as a proving ground for many up-and-coming wrestlers. During his time in USWA, Del Rios adopted the moniker Spellbinder, a precursor to his later Fantasio gimmick. As Spellbinder, he continued the magician theme, incorporating sleight-of-hand tricks and mystical theatrics into his matches. This character gained some popularity in the USWA, where he wrestled alongside, and against, many future stars of the industry. The USWA was sort of a developmental system for the WWE at the time. Young wrestlers like The Rock and Mark Henry would be signed by WWE and then later transferred to the USWA to get experience on a smaller scale from a wrestling territory. This made the WWE higher-ups have an eye on the talent that was currently in USWA, which included the unique character of Spellbinder. In 1995, Del Rios got his big break when he was signed to WWF. Changing from Spellbinder to the name Fantasio, Del Rios used his magic talents to try and create a character that would stand out from the other over the top characters of mid-90s WWF. Fantasio made his one and only televised WWF appearance on the July 16, 1995 episode of WWF Superstars. The character was designed to be a mystical, illusionist-style wrestler who incorporated magic tricks into his matches. His entrance alone was unlike anything else in the WWF at the time. His face was painted like a theatrical mask, and he performed sleight-of-hand tricks to bewilder both his opponent and the audience. In his debut match against Tony DeVito, Fantasio displayed his peculiar skill set. The magician's tricks were on display seconds into his entrance, with commentators Gorilla Monsoon and Jim Ross having to sell the astonishment of Fantasio's candle turning into a walking stick. The mime-like face paint of Fantasio, an explosion from his top hat once in the ring, were enough to gain the attention of the weary WWF crowd. He pulled streamers from his mouth and performed an unusual trick where he seemingly magically took the referee's underwear, leaving the crowd momentarily stunned. The match ended with Fantasio securing a quick victory, but despite the spectacle, he was never seen on WWF television again. So, what happened with Fantasio? There has never been an official reason given for Fantasio's sudden disappearance from WWF programming. However, speculation suggests several possibilities. One common theory is that the character's gimmick was simply too strange, even for the mid-1990s WWF, which was already home to an array of outlandish personas such as Doink the Clown, Mantor, and Duke the Dumpster. Another possibility is that WWF executives felt the magic tricks overshadowed the wrestling. While wrestling has always been about entertainment as much as athleticism, Fantasio's gimmick may have strayed too far into the realm of novelty, making it difficult to build credible feuds or storylines around him. Some theories from those involved have come out recently as well. WWE creative executive Bruce Prichard claimed that Fantasio almost burned down the arena with one of his magic tricks backstage. Prichard noted during one of his podcast episodes that Fantasio's intention was to use liquid fire he had brought along for an awe-inspiring illusion during his WWF television debut. Fantasio accidentally dropped the liquid and set the gorilla position on fire right before he was to go on television. Fantasio was sent out for his match while backstage was still on fire. He went on to win his match while Prichard and the team dealt with the ongoing fire. As soon as he reached the backstage area, Prichard met him with a barrage of words, and the magical persona didn't appear on WWF television ever again. However, Del Rios himself claimed that it was nothing like that, and he was told he was taken off television because creative thought that the character was too similar to one of their biggest stars, The Undertaker. Regardless if Del Rios was 100% accurate or not, he was sent down to Memphis and never had another match in WWF again. Although Fantasio never reappeared in WWF, Harry Del Rios continued to wrestle under various personas on the independent circuit. He occasionally revived elements of the Fantasio character, though never with the same national exposure. While he found moderate success in smaller promotions, he never again reached the platform that WWF briefly offered him. Despite wrestling only one televised match, Fantasio remains a cult favorite among wrestling fans who enjoy the strange and obscure corners of the business. Clips of his brief WWF tenure continue to circulate online, sparking discussions about what could have been. His sudden disappearance only adds to the mystery, making him one of wrestling's most enigmatic one-off characters. In the grand tapestry of professional wrestling, not every character becomes a legend. Some, like Fantasio, appear in a flash of spectacle and disappear just as quickly, leaving fans to wonder what might have been. While he may not have had the longevity of an Undertaker or a Shawn Michaels, Fantasio's brief presence is a testament to the endless creativity and occasional absurdity that makes professional wrestling so unique.